console Amai Mask. Oh. Yo! Yo! Holy
Baba Booey.
blast! It says blast on his chest plate. What is this? What is this? What am I seeing here? What? So yeah, we actually see Blast in this chapter. That's pretty incredible. You know, what a coincidence. You know, the face reveal with Blast reveal. I know, I didn't plan it, guys. I'm not Murata. He is a person and so is one. But anyway, let me just go through like the beginning and the main thing of this chapter before we get into the Blast stuff, because that's going to take up the majority of this video. And let me also say that this is probably going to be like part 1 of this chapter, considering how short it is. And as we saw in chapter 134, that came out in like 3 different increments. So I assume that's what One and Murata are planning to do at this point, so they can get more content out to us and not have us wait as much as we have been with these chapters. But anyway, so the whole Drive Night thing in the beginning here, I think this is clearing up maybe a plot hole that they thought that they had fallen into here, with him immediately going into combat with Sairochi, because in chapter 119, after he got done taking out Neon, he told Second Guard that he was out of energy, and that's why he wasn't able to defend him against G5, and that's partly true. But he was obviously used a lot of energy to take out Neon. He says that his gold form uses a lot of energy and all that stuff, but we see him take the conduit and suck the energy out of it. So I think this was just clearing that up pretty much, and also further trying to show us that, hey, is Drive Knight a bad guy? Is he a good guy? They keep trying to pull on our strings with that, and I like it. But then we're coming to the whole Amai Mask thing where, you know, his insecurities about the ugliness, which still hasn't been revealed yet. We don't know what's going on with that. And he's, you know, upset and ashamed about his performance. And now he's like thinking, oh, everybody heard what I was saying to Tatsumaki through the thing. He even ponders like killing the S-class heroes to not have that information get out to the public. Which is, you know, we know Amai Mask is sus. I mean, it has been retconned, him killing Narinki's private squad, which was like the big moment before where he straight up murdered humans. They weren't technically monsters, they just had mind control. But one of Murata decided to retcon that to redeem Amai Mask somewhat. So we're seeing that he has like these conflicting thoughts in his head. And more so than ever, because he's straight up hallucinating in this chapter when E-Iron, good guy E-Iron, by the way. Also, you know, I got the new drip, the new merch, guys. It's available underneath the video now. If you want to help me out and look like a cool Chad in the process, coming to check on him, and he sees a vision of Blast. So let's get into it. So is this literally Blast? I mean, it says Blast on his, you know, his chest, and he has the Blast hair and the cape and everything. Like, so is this literally him, or is this how Amai Mask envisions him to be? And I say that because Blast obviously looks different than what we've seen of him before. Like, we saw him in chapter 119, at least from his back, and he doesn't look like that. I mean, the hair is kind of the same, but the whole cape thing, the shoulder stuff, it's very different. So this either means that this is what Amai Mask thinks Blast looks like, or Blast had multiple forms or multiple uniforms throughout his career, similar to All Might. If you're familiar with My Hero, like All Might had like 4 different iterations of his costumes throughout the years, or as far as we know. And this could also be a straight up flashback, because we see like there's like a monster arm to the side, and he's like, it's fine now, and he's looking down. So maybe Blast saved Amai Mask when he was a kid or something, and maybe that's what influenced Amai Mask to become a hero, and maybe that's why he's such a staunch like hero the way that he is, possibly. I mean, that could be it. Does this debunk that Blast is the bearded worker? I don't know. Am I like upset if that gets debunked? No. I take a lot of swings, guys. Us anime YouTubers, we do when we take theories. Sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss. It's just a part of the game. If Blast turns out to not be the bearded worker, it's not really the end of the world. I mean, I'm just gonna get ridiculed on the internet for like, what, a week or two maybe, and then we'll move on to find something else to ridicule me about. It's no big deal, but the reason why maybe he's not the bearded worker, because Blast is huge, or at least the version that Amai Mask sees him as. Like Amai Mask is listed to be like 5'11 and a half or something in the data book, and Blast appears to be like 7 foot. Like maybe he's the size of Darkshine, maybe even the size of Boros. And obviously the bearded worker is not that big, or at least it doesn't appear to be that big, and his eyebrows look different from the bearded worker. But aside from that, his overall face still looks like the bearded worker. I mean, come on. But, I mean, I'm not going to go into crazy theory territory about, you know, powering up, powering down. Maybe we'll talk about that in another video. But I just wanted to put that out there for now, because now I want to go into spoiler stuff, because we really have to go into webcomic spoiler stuff. So if you don't want to be spoiled, check out now. All right, so Amai Mask never talks about Blast at all. I mean, I don't think he ever mentions the name Blast. Maybe he does at least once when referring to like the heroes that I don't remember, but he never talks about Blast in context to his past or his history or something. I mean, even Sonic has revealed that Blast, you know, maybe killed the Ninja Village kids or whatnot, and that's what led to Sonic being the way that he is, more or less kind of hating heroes and whatnot. But Amai Mask, he straight up reveals his entire backstory to Saitama for the most part, and nothing about Blast saving him as a kid. Now, maybe that's going to come later on, once we come back to Amai Mask in the webcomic, because, you know, that whole storyline is still out there, obviously. So that's why I'm thinking, like, the fact that Blast looks completely different from what we've seen, because, you know, how we saw him in the webcomic, when the flashback with Tatsumaki, that's how he looked from the back in chapter 119. Those two match up, but this, drastically different. So either this is how Amai Mask envisions Blast, possibly, or it straight up is a flashback, and Blast has had multiple forms throughout the years, maybe. I mean, Blast has been around for a while. Like we said, he's been around for at least 18 years doing hero stuff, so... Man, I don't know what to make of this. It's super cool, though, to see Blast like this. This is, like, aside from the webcomic, the most we have ever seen Blast. I mean, he's got, like, the Mihawk sideburns going on. He's got the eyebrows. Definitely Chadley, as expected, and huge in more ways than one. But I don't know. I'm probably going to have to make a follow-up video to this. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about Blast in the comments. If you'd like to review, please give it a like and subscribe, guys. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to that milestone before the year is over. I know we can do it, and I can't do it without you. I also have a Twitch, as you saw in the beginning. Have a Patreon. I got a lot of things. Got merch. Come on, guys. I'm out here grinding. If you can help me out, that'd be great. But have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.